Well, hey, good morning to you. We're going through the book of Revelation verse by verse because it's incredibly important that if you are a follower of Jesus, if you are a servant of Jesus specifically, then this book is to you specifically so you can know what is going to take place. It also promises us certain blessings by taking the time to read and understand what is written in this book. And I want in on all that. And I think it's incredibly important that we understand what's about to take place so we can know what it is we should be doing. There's so many action steps in Revelation. So where we are in this book is we're at this place where John is on the island of Patmos and he is in the Spirit on the Lord's day. And Jesus appears to him. And we're just going to pick it up there. Revelation 1, starting verse 10. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and I heard behind me a loud voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. And what you see, write in a book and send it to the 7 churches, which are in Asia, to Ephesus, to Smyrna, to Pergamos, to Thyatira, to Sardis, to Philadelphia, and to Laodicea. Then I turned to see the voice that spoke with me, and having turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands. And in the midst of the 7 lampstands, one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to his feet, and girded about the chest with a golden band. All right, I'm going to pause there real quick, because what he sees is he turns around and he sees one like the Son of Man. So I kind of want to focus on that for just a little bit. Who is this Son of Man? Well, it's clearly Jesus, and I, there's no shocker there, but I just want to break this apart. When it says one like the Son of Man, it's that word, that one is similar, and they it's the word is one, and then but it's the similar one, resembling, equality of rank, that kind of thing. One like that, like that's what it was like. It resembled the one. And then they plug in the word like, if that makes sense. But it's the one that resembles, the one that is similar to, the one that is equal to. So he's saying it's like it resembles the Son of Man. And the Son of Man, I think, confuses a lot of people because he's the Son of God, but it says the Son of Man. And I've heard that question quite a bit, like, why does he call himself the Son of Man? This is very significant. So we're going to kind of break that apart as well and look at where he also uses this terminology, the Son of Man, in the Word of God. We only use the Bible as a reference. So we're just going to kind of dig through the Son of Man, like who is the Son of Man? What does that actually mean to be the Son of Man? So here, right here in this spot where it says one like the Son of Man, ultimately what that means is it's really 2 words. Son, which is Huion, which is the primary Son. This is the Son, the only Son, the primary Son, the immediate Son, the Son. Like that's what that's saying. This is the Son. That only Son, that one Son, it's the primary one is what that word means. And then of man is anthropou, which means resembling a man. He's a man, he's a human. He is of the human race. So really what that says, it doesn't say the Son of Man. I think it's better interpreted the Son who is a human. So when you say Son of Man, it looks like the Son coming from mankind, but he's the Son of God. But what that really should say is the Son who is a human. He's of the human race, so to say. This is the Son, the primary Son who is of the human race, is what that should really say. Well, that is what it really says. But that's how it should have been interpreted in English. Not necessarily the Son of Man, but the Son who is a man is probably better. Now, we know that this is the terminology that Jesus uses for himself as well, and it's the same words. And it's significant because we're going to go to a place in Luke where he's talking about this moment, specifically where he is being revealed the revelation when he returns, and he uses the same terminology. So we're going to go to Luke chapter 17, starting verse 22. Then he said to the disciples, "The days will come when you will desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you will not see it." So what he's saying, there's going to be a day where we desire to see the Son of Man, but he uses the same terminology. The Son, the primary Son, who is human. It's the same terminology, the exact same terminology that he's using here. And he's saying that there'll be this day when mankind will desire to see the primary Son, who is a human. Now listen to this for a second, because this gets pretty interesting. And they will say to you, "Look here," or "Look there. Do not go after them or follow them." So what he's saying is there's a moment in time where they're going to be pointing towards false Christ. And he's saying there's going to be this moment in time where mankind will desire the Son, the primary Son, who is a human, and they will start pointing at humans, who they're saying, well, that is that thing. For as lightning that flashes out of one part under heaven shines to the other part under heaven, so also the primary Son, who is a human, will be in his day. But first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. And as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be also in the days of the primary Son, who is a human. They ate, they drank, they married wives, and were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark, and a flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, as it was also in the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But on the day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even so, it'll be in the day when the primary Son, who is a human, is revealed. And this is that day. This is that day that John is writing about. So this prophecy of Luke uses the same terminologies, and now he is revealed. He has revealed himself in the midst of 7 lampstands to John, to us. Because he didn't just say, "John, check this out." He said, "John, what you see, write it in a book so you can give it to my servants." Go back to Revelation 1:1. This is who this book is for. It's for his servants. So it's real important that as we go through the revelation of Jesus Christ, at that moment that Jesus was talking about in Luke is this moment when the Son, that primary Son of God, who is human, is revealed. This is that moment that we're talking, and it's so incredibly important that we understand that he's coming back as a human. Like that's important to understand. Of course, he will be in his glorified body, and we're going to see what that looks like here in a second. That's why it's one like the Son of Man. That this is one who is similar to. This is one who is resembling. This is one who is of equal rank to the primary Son, who is a human. So I think it's incredibly important. It kind of really, is revealed. It's important who this is. And obviously it's Jesus. But it's Jesus in human form in his glorified body. He's similar to Jesus, equal to Jesus. That's Jesus, but it's different. He looks a little different. And it's because of his glorified body, which we're going to get into next time. But moving forward, understand that what we're talking about is we're talking about this moment in time in Luke. There'll be this moment in Luke 17:22. The days will come when you will desire to see one of the days of the primary Son who is a human, and you will not see it. And I believe that's where we're at today. this month, because everybody's like, probably always people wanted, like, I want to see, like, we want to be in that day, come Jesus, but I think we're kind of in this season now where it's just different. People are starting to point towards things, they desire it so much that they're starting to point towards politician, like, that guy's going to save us, or, oh, look over there, that guy over there, God sent him to save us. Like, people are already starting to point towards people. So we're seeing this day, the desire is stronger than usual because of the pointing, if that makes sense. The days will come when you will desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you will not see it. And they will say to you, look here, or look there. Do not go after them or follow them. We'll skip to 20. Even so it will be in the days when the Son of Man is revealed. And that's where we're at. The Son of Man is being revealed. John he has revealed himself to John. And John will reveal himself to us, but the real revelation is that moment in time where he literally reveals himself to the world. At his return, just like it says in Luke. For as lightning that flashes out of one part under heaven and shines to the other part of heaven, so also the Son of Man will be in his day. And that's the revelation. Like, that is the revelation of the Son of Man. That's what that is. We're literally staring at it here in the book of Revelation in chapter 1, verse 12. Then I turned to see the voice that spoke with me, and having turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands in the midst of the 7 lampstands, one like the Son of Man. He just revealed himself, and he revealed himself to John, but the real revelation, that we're talking about in Luke, this is what Jesus is showing John. This is what it'll look like when I return. This is what it's going to look like. So there you go. I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't confuse it more. I didn't mean to. I was trying to bring clarity to the Son of Man and what is being revealed here. Who is the Son of Man? Not just it's Jesus, but who is this? Like, what is this thing that John had just turned and looked at? It's Jesus, but he's in a glorified body. It's pretty clear. He's the primary Son who is also human. Hope that makes sense. So there you go. You guys keep digging with us. Thanks again for joining me. I love starting my day this way. It's been a real blessing for me. I pray it's a blessing for you. And we'll just keep on digging through the book of Revelation. I do want to take a moment and say most people watch this channel. Hey, not subscribers, click that subscribe button. Greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in.